Bees in the trap, bees in the trap. Bitches ain't what? Did you say bitches ain't what? Shit.
Niggas or bitches?
No, niggas ain't shit.
Or bitches. I mean,
and they ain't saying nothing.
Your discretion.
100 mother effers cannot tell me anything. Because I bees in that trap.
Bees in the trap, bees in the trap.
Bees in the trap. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Mike B.
JT.
And we here, just finished watching the BET 2012 Music Awards.
Yes.
And now we want to talk about it. Just before we get into like details, tell me what your overall impression of the show was.
Well, I thought it was, the show was good. You didn't have really no outrageous moments. It was compared to some of the other past shows. It was steady. It didn't suck. And it didn't have it wasn't like, oh damn, that they did it, damn thing,
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it.
The sad part is like a lot of people watched it like, okay, what's gonna happen? Like some shit's going is that the Source? Do the Source Awards still come on? Because like the Source Awards used to be the show where some shit's gonna pop off.
I think that's why it's not there no more.
So they don't do the Source Awards at all? Okay.
Yeah, that's probably why.
But it's sad that we were watching the BET Awards, expecting like waiting on that moment, like somebody gonna slap somebody, somebody gonna cuss like too much.
Well, I wasn't going into it expecting that really.
That's how I was.
That something was gonna pop off.
Because it's the BET Awards, so this is probably not politically correct, but it was too many black folk for some shit not to pop off. But
we could be, somewhat kosher.
That's what they say.
No, that's what
but and then actually they proved that tonight. And everything. I actually
be all ignorant.
I enjoyed it. I won't lie. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
But I won't say that I didn't. I wasn't anticipating some shit popping off.
You wasn't or was?
I was anticipating some shit popping off.
Okay.
But nothing happened. I enjoyed the show. Overall, I enjoyed the show. What did you think about Samuel as the host?
I didn't care for it at all.
Really?
Not at all. Not at all. You can agree with me.
No, I don't.
Nothing wrong with it.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong.
I didn't have a problem with Samuel being the host. I just feel like he didn't really venture out and give us anything. Once the show started, it just seemed like it was just him introducing people. Okay, now here's this person. Now here's this person.
So can we talk about him now, or are we starting from the pre-show?
We can talk about him. Because he was the host of the show.
Yeah.
But then, we can go back and get delve into it because he's not really in nothing else.
Well, the first part of the show it was him and Spike. They came out doing little Watch the Throne type of deal.
Negroes.
Negroes and
Paris.
Yeah. That's how they started off. It was a little chuckle. But when they came out, you couldn't understand what they were saying. So apparently. I think they were. I guess the joke was in the rap that they had, but you couldn't understand what they were saying. So
they were chuckling as if because they knew the words.
They knew the word, and they were in themselves. They was having they fun. You know what I'm saying? You was waiting, but you really couldn't understand what they were saying. So
right.
No.
So you wouldn't book Samuel for the next host of the BET Music Awards?
No, not really. No, I'd rather see Kevin Hart again. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin
at
Hart,
least we're gonna try to give you a joke or something.
And even during this show, Kevin Hart was there and he was giving us some comedy. He came out during the pre-show, and that was funny too.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, he tries and he delivers. He gives you something.
Like you said earlier, Sam came out and did the little thing earlier, and that was it. Cause the little advertisement they was giving.
Yeah.
He was saying like, you know, he gonna come with some good stuff. Like, you know, I can't.
Maybe they like said you can't do this, or maybe like they recorded a whole bunch of stuff, but then they got edited out.
Don't advertise it like you gonna do some shit. No,
I agree.
I'm sorry, it sucked. I didn't care for it at all.
It was okay. I expected more because of the hype.
Yeah, you know, it's better host at a Passing White's anniversary. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, like digging into the show, like I was here for the pre-show, you know, and the first thing I noticed was the OMG girls, you know,
on everything.
That was my I've never heard of them.
Gucci this, Gucci that. You never heard of
OMG?
No.
Well, you know, the sad part about me is the fact that I don't listen to the radio. So
how else? As long as you know you're sad. As long as you know. How
else will I hear this music?
But on the radio.
You know, I'm saying the fact that I don't listen to the radio. How will I hear it?
Yes.
They when I saw them, you know, they were introduced by Tiny. You know.
Okay.
So I was like, well, maybe she's the manager, promoter, or something, but she's involved somehow.
Yeah.
And then like they came and they was dancing. I'm like, their dancing was on point, and I was like, I don't know if everybody is like old enough for me to be looking at them like I was looking at them. You know, I was like,
damn, she got a big booty.
Is that ass? Oh, look at that ass. Oh, you know, and it just it wasn't right. I felt, and I don't know who they are, and I just felt like something wasn't right about it, you know.
But now you know.
But then it was one girl in the group who looked like she was like 28. So I was like, maybe I'm safe.
Maybe she had a hard life.
I don't know. But they all had like cotton candy hair, like weed.
That should let you know already.
Yeah, I didn't get Fun Factory hair. I didn't get it.
And the group name is OMG. That should let you know already.
You don't think like
this ain't no grown up.
You don't think grown-ups do that? Well, I mean, some
8-year-olds calling their ass OMG.
This is after the fact. That makes sense to me now.
Well, I want to know after once they hit that grown-up plateau, and your name is still goddamn OMG. So I mean, what after that? What you gonna call your ass? Old motherfuckers, girls.
That's not grown up. That seems childish too.
I don't know.
You like when you grow up, you like you just gotta change the name. You gotta spell it out. Maybe they gotta do gospel. Oh my gospel. I don't know. You had, and look, your host for tonight. You know, you had Roxy and Terrence. You know, hosting. You had Tamar Braxton. Which do you know who Tamar Braxton is?
She's Tony Braxton's sister.
But I mean, before me saying her name, like, I mean, do you?
Yeah. I peeped out with Braxton.
Oh, the reality show?
Yeah, I keep out, in the show.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Well, why should I be surprised from the man who watches, like, Young and the Restless? Anyway, she hot, though. She was sexy as hell. She was like the host of like the red carpet, you know, and like people come through.
She was part of the red carpet. How was it? How was the red carpet?
It really wasn't much going on. Like they showed like maybe like 5 people on the red carpet, and then
what's that supposed to mean?
Well, I won't. Maybe she wasn't a host of the red carpet. Maybe she was the host of the red carpet competitions, like. Who's rocking the red carpet? And then, because, you know, Tigger was there too. And he was like, he would bring people off the red carpet up to like interview them.
Yes.
So, maybe they were working together.
So she was basically, you know, what are you wearing type deal.
Yes, she asked that a couple times. Yeah, what are you wearing? And then they were having like competitions like, you know, who's the hottest on the red carpet, like this person versus this person, where you can text in your vote.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's what she was doing.
She was doing like Lala did, you know, had her own little thing.
Yeah,
she was
her little side deal.
Yes.
But Tamar wasn't one of the options, you know, and to me she was like, I'm like, I don't know Tamar. But she was.
I'm
saying, but she was hot.
Oh, okay. So you like Tay?
I like Tay. Oh. You know, I would marry her. She may be like married. She is. Okay. According to the show. Enough said.
Oh man, there goes your love.
Yeah. Okay. Now who? MGK. Who was that?
MGK.
They were calling like Machine Gun Killer.
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Is he mixed? Is he just like white?
You know, I'm not a real.
I don't know what color he is. I never heard of him, but he was like the first.
Is he like mixed?
I don't know. He performed first, and he was getting crunk. He got it crunk.
He did. What is he?
He got it. I don't know. I don't remember.
Let me know.
Hey, I didn't know who he was. They was like MGK. I'm like, this can't be his name, MGK. Well, but you know, I mean, he was like he was out there. He had a shirt off. I'm like, why does he have a shirt off?
It's hot. They're in LA.
It may be hot. They may be in LA, but I saw some people wearing leather. I saw a leather jacket. I saw a leather shirt.
That's the dumbasses.
Well, hey,
Swiss came out with a fucking jacket, so he wasn't right.
But before his little performance was over, he was like,
he took no shirt. He took it off. He know. He realized doing all that damn hopping. Oh man, damn! It's really hot in this piece.
The fact that he came out like that, like you, maybe it's like you fronting.
It's one thing being stylish, but I think trying to live. You don't want no heat stroke. But no, like this hot.
But like somebody had a leather T-shirt on. I forget who it was. He had a leather T-shirt.
A leather T-shirt.
I've never seen it in like Tigger. He interviewed him. I've never seen this before in my life. A leather T-shirt. That's what that doing. That's what it looked like. A leather T-shirt.
That's you trying to fancy yourself too much by then. When you start doing leather in the summertime.
But also when you got money. In the daytime.
I think money makes you lose sense. Cause people with sense don't wear leather. Like when it's hot as hell. You can do. You can be stylish without having leather on.
Well, hey, that's what the people wanted. That's what the people they ate.
Did Kanye have on leather? It seemed like he would have had on the leather. I know because
it's like Kanye had on linen. It was like I'm gonna be comfortable. Fuck the what?
I don't know. He had on that little styrofoam type shirt. That white little. It was a little puffy. It wasn't puffy, but it was like a.
When are you talking about? Not tonight. Kanye. When are you talking?
Doing the show.
I don't remember.
He had on all white.
I don't remember that. Styrofoam.
He had like on a styrofoam type shirt. It was white and it wasn't a regular shirt. It seemed like something you could like styrofoam you could like tear easy.
I didn't see
it. Like he probably telling people not to touch him the whole night. I keep shit cold. Stay.
Put your hand.
I can insulate you.
Don't touch me. But I can hold the drinks.
I can hold your drinks.
Get out of here.
I'm telling you. That's what it is. What type of shirt he had on?
Nah,
it was like white night tonight. A lot of people had on white.
A lot of people had on white, but I didn't notice that. Like, it was Tyrese, TGT they call themselves. Like a new group.
They were all
Tyrese, Genuine, and Tank trying to come out with a new group. TGT. They had on like blazers and like white T-shirts, and jeans to promote some new product they working on.
That's new. I didn't know.
Also,
but I dig all of them.
They premiered a new video by Willow Smith.
Oh, okay. I missed that. What happened?
What tripped me out? Like they was like Willow Smith, and then they started playing. I whip my hair back and forth. And she came on stage, and it was like she had a fade, like no hair. And I was like, well, that don't make sense. You playing the Whip My Hair song, but this person that's coming on stage, I don't know if I've ever seen Willow Smith. So this person that's coming on stage has no hair, and I'm still, she's talking, but I'm waiting, on Willow Smith to come out. But that was her. So they played her new video called I Am Me. Mm-hmm. And it was...
What is she? She cutting out her hair and shit.
What do you mean?
I thought you said she had a fade.
Yes. You said, what is she?
You said, I Am Me.
That was her new video.
Well, I'm saying, who is she?
Willow Smith.
I know who she. I'm talking
about what the video tells us that she is.
Yeah, I mean, what is she?
She's hurt. She was doing her own thing. She's hurt. She's doing her own thing, and I feel like, which I think is a good thing. I feel like her parents allowed her. You know, they didn't step in. They maybe, I'm sure she probably had some type of producers or whatever, but they let her be the voice of her project, whatever it may be. So it was her talking about her individuality, just her, like, you may not agree with what I say, you may not agree with what I do, but hey, I'm me.
Why is she such an individual like at 11?
Just because she's the child of stars. So, you know, you have the opportunity to venture out and be yourself. When you're the child of po folk like us, then you are what your parents say you're gonna be for the time being. You know, until you grow up.
I'll take that.
Hey, you damn right, because your parents, you know, when you got money.
I mean, it's ignorant, but I'll take it.
When you got money, though, you know you can do some old crazy shit. But when you ain't, hey. Mama said I'm gonna play baseball today. You playing baseball? Mama said, look, Daddy said you cut the grass. You cutting the damn grass.
But I don't think Daddy there the whole time. That's why I think she having all that freedom.
Oh, you think? So you think her mama is allowed? Like
she gonna have some daddy issues when she grow up.
She looked like her daddy a little bit. Like
what that got to do with me?
I'm just saying.
I look like her daddy.
I'm gonna have issues. I was on Twitter and they was like, you know, Willow Smith is the new Fresh Prince.
I guess.
But it was weird. Like, I mean, it was weird to me. The video, it was, I don't know. There was something about it. Like she's trying to be. If you put that
I think she's trying too hard.
Just stop with that.
Well, you know,
that's not what this is for.
Just I'm gonna make it like
let it lay.
But they can't see it. You want to make it know,
but they keep hearing it.
Same word.
If just imagine, like, if you were 11 and your parents were like, "Hey, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be what you want to be."
Nigga, don't worry about me. I'm listening.
You decided to use your drink to prop up your tablet, and then take the drink. What else you got? You what? I mean, like, what would you have done? Like, what would you have done differently? You know, the fact that she had the opportunity to express herself in this way.
No,
like I feel like she has like a decent voice. You know.
Yeah.
She reminded me of like.
I think she loving Rihanna too much. I think she tailors herself to Rihanna.
Is that a known thing? Does she?
That's just me.
Is Rihanna her fan? Like, I mean, she's a fan of Rihanna.
I believe she is. Like, you know, like back in the day, you know, like singers like Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. You know, now it's a new day. You know, and I think that's her. You know, that's her little stamp. You know, I want to be who I want to be, and I want to have my own voice, and you know, yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, they you know, I think she gotta have a little leash though. Yeah. Cause once she get, you know, old enough with her, you know, she gonna be beefing with her mama.
You think so?
Yep. And we're doing our movies.
I don't know if I cared for the video that much, but I respected the video because it was just her expressing her individuality. Just trying to be something different.
Though. That's why I'm thinking. I mean, how? I don't know that. Go on.
Well, that's, you know, the other thing I noticed. This is still the pre-show. The other thing I noticed about the pre-show was the fact that like the crowd at the pre-show was like whack. I mean, they wasn't giving me no energy. They wasn't giving me nothing really.
They were hot.
You can be hot and hype.
And hype.
Yeah, you can be hot and hype because you sitting outside like like these are artists that you like and respect. are in front of you performing.
But are they the ones they like and respect though?
Don't.
Who were the artists? I'm like,
so you think that's what it was?
That's what it was. You know, some of them songs. I came in at the end, and the two people I saw, I didn't know who the hell they were. I never heard their songs. I know Swizz came out and helped some cat. ASAP.
ASAP. Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
I think I heard of the name, but I really never heard of his music. And so, you know, call me old.
Well, ASAP threw me off with those American flag shoes. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if that was a new trend. It's like he was about to take flight.
Yeah, that's them new Adidas.
American flag Adidas?
With the wings on them.
Yeah. And it wasn't the fact that they had wings. It was the American flag
on them.
Yeah.
4th of July. It's near. So, you know, some people try, people try to be patriotic.
Oh.
And there you go. There's a link. I mean, you don't have to wonder no more. Like, that's what I'm hearing. You know?
Right on.
Hey,
right on.
I keep it moving.
Now, back to the show. You know, it started out. Who you say it was like Kanye?
The beginning.
Yeah.
Good music.
Good. Is that that's the name of the group or like?
No, that's his music company.
Good music. That's Kanye's music company or
yes,
who? Kanye. Okay. They performed. They had like. It was somebody like Mercy. Yeah, Mercy. That's the name of the group or that's the name of the song?
They had basically had their roster.
Okay.
A part of their roster, good music roster.
And
the song was Mercy.
The song called Mercy.
Yes.
And so they just came out and performed
and
the song
Mercy.
Okay. So everybody that performed that song Mercy don't really sing that song Mercy.
Yes.
They do.
They part of good music.
Okay.
I mean,
that's their anthem.
No, it's a song that they do. It's part of their album.
Right on. But then it seemed like they gave Kanye a little opportunity to kind of like, freestyle, no music. What I don't understand, can I push pause for just a second?
You can push pause, do whatever.
What I don't understand about like the BET Music Awards is the fact that you have these artists out there that have music that has illicit lyrics, and they still allow them to perform it, and all you hear is like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute of silence. Like because they done blocked out all the cuss words.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you don't have a song that's like if you don't have a radio edit to your song, that's if it's not appropriate for radio, it should be appropriate for this award show. So if they trying to turn your nigga song, your Negro song into a song appropriate for this award show, then we don't hear shit. A lot of times, all I was hearing was like music, like the background music,
not even that.
And then
it's just
pause, like
shit.
just silence.
Just silence.
I see people jumping around, but I don't hear anything.
Nothing.
So it's like, what's the point? And I think that's the problem. I think there should be a new standard if your song does not have a radio edit, so that you can play the entire song.
You can't perform.
You shouldn't be allowed to perform.
Because there's more people watching than people there in the audience.
Exactly.
And so
So do you think that the people that you don't think they turn their mics down during those parts?
Yeah, no. It's like a regular concert.
Shit, I ain't never been to a concert. So
because if that's the case, then they wouldn't give us the silent treatment.
But who came after the initial performance? After the initial performance, Samuel L. and Spike Lee came out, and it was enjoyable to me. That was enjoyable.
No,
I
couldn't understand shit.
I couldn't understand, but it looked fun.
So you was enjoying they happiness.
Yes,
No, it's an inside joke that you don't know.
I don't have to know.
Why not?
Because I'm happy on the inside, brother. You was a hater. Sometimes when you see other people smile, you just smile. What?
That food was gold. I want some real laughter. I don't want no inside joke, man. What the hell? I don't know a joke. They could be talking about my ass, but I'm gonna laugh. Fuck that. Sorry, America.
Sometimes you gotta laugh. Sometimes you gotta laugh. Just fuck it. So, and after
they could have kept. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. They wasn't talking about shit. the music was going on. They don't know their words. They ain't got the words together. All I could understand was them saying like rambling on some words. You know, Keisha, Nicki.
But
and,
they
was
was rapping to the Negroes in Paris, right?
People like them because of just the beat. You know, because the music, they know the song. But the performance, I'm going on performance sake. Samuel L.
You expect him more?
No, not really.
You didn't expect
when I saw him coming as the host, I didn't expect much.
All right. Who came after them?
Who came after Usher?
What did you think about Usher's performance?
Usher I liked the song, so I enjoyed it.
It's called Climax. That was the song.
I enjoyed the song. He sings like I like Usher because to me that was a safe song. Usher does sound good singing live, but to me that wasn't the Usher that I'm used to. I'm used to the Usher that used to be like the current Chris Brown, where you singing and you dancing. Maybe he's getting old. Maybe it's those pink red boots he had on that he couldn't move in. Like he don't have a fast song out right now. That's his hit right there.
Do your old shit. D'Angelo came out and did his old shit.
Because he ain't got no new shit.
Oh.
That's why he came out with those shit. But we loved it. I love it.
My bad.
But you know what I'm saying? I liked it.
Why was he wearing them shoes?
I know another fashion statement. He like Whoopi Goldberg and like Jumpin' Jack Flash.
He like Whoopi Goldberg in like Rat Race. Whoopi Goldberg probably in Ghost. He looked like. Do you realize that Whoopi Goldberg is a woman?
Yeah, I'm talking about the shoes.
Exactly.
But you talking
about the shoes on a man.
But she had like red shoes on Jumpin' Jack Flash. That's why I said that particular movie. You went somewhere else. I'm surprised you didn't say color purple.
She didn't have shoes in color purple. Had bare feet.
She had red feet. I like this. I like the song. Probably that's why I like the performance. That's the only reason I like it. He didn't do he did a little Michael Jackson move at the end. But that was just, I guess, just for the for a little from the girls.
Can you remind me of the Michael Jackson move? Because
he did like a little.
I'm gonna move on because that ain't telling me anything actually.
Well, I don't want to be out the camera view. So they can't see the whole thing. So you know what I'm saying. So after Usher, you tell me you got the lineup. Hell, what you got then? Why you got a little tablet?
I'm waiting till you get to my people.
Oh shit! The gospel folk.
Oh, it was
the 4 women.
And that apparently they're going to be the 4 hosts. Is it going to be 4 hosts on Sunday's Best? Because they were like your new host of Sunday's Best. Was Yolanda Adams? I believe so. I don't know who they were. Only person I recognized was Yolanda Adams. And they sung that Clark Sister song. I saw a couple of. I think that was they had one chick from the last. What's the show? Sunday Best. I think that was the winner from last Sunday's Best. Oh, so maybe 3 of them are the hosts. The other 2, I heard of Jessica Reedy. I've heard of her. What did they say name? Did they say her name? Yeah, they said all of their names at the beginning. I mean, right before they sung. Oh. But God is good. I don't know who the other. But I don't know her face. I don't know Reedy's face. So I know So you don't know which one it was. Put it on the altar. That's her now. Her song. That's the only I know. Okay. But they sounded good. What do you think about like the gospel portion coming like so early in the performance? It was I was about to say damn near on gospel. It was semi. It was a lot of gospel during the show. It seemed like the periods that they had, they took it to church. Like that. And then, but we'll get to the Whitney later. That was I got something else for that. But this one, it was I think this was when they was doing like the people that had passed, and this the part of the show when they after they sung, then they said they had the people. I think it was part of that show, and because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, that's why they had the gospel, because they was talking about the dead folk.
people that lost.
I didn't get that at all.
The three men that the three men with me was Don Cornelius, Dick Clark, and that other. I think he was a producer. I think he was a producer. I guess.
You remember his name?
But that was a part of that show.
Was it?
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't get that connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know they're gonna play church music. You know, to get the people in the mood.
Get the people in the mood for that.
You know the organ playing and we'll talk about Whitney. Charles Perry. Can I say Charles Perry? Charles Perry. Just because of that, I know.
I want to know that has anybody out there ever heard of Charles Perry? Now I won't say that he can't sing. My issue was the fact that like when she who was that even introducing him?
It was it Tyler Perry or no? I think it was Samuel L. Talking about
no, it was a woman.
No, it was Samuel L. Because he said I'm like
he said Luther Vandross told him he was like the shit basically, and then he started singing and he was like.
And then the song he ended up singing. What was the name of that song? It's off a commercial.
I can't remember the song.
I'm going home. Going home. Some home
is where I belong.
I'm sorry.
Let me come home. But it's like I thought it was a tribute because up until this point they were like doing tributes. I thought it was a tribute to like CeeLo, and I'm like, has CeeLo passed? Because he sound like CeeLo trying to sing.
I mean, but he said he had like a strong voice, and the next thing you hear is a little
especially like they mentioned a compliment he got from Luther Vandross. That was and I was like, oh, he finna tear some shit up.
You think about
home.
Now then,
let me come home.
But you had to hit in falsetto. You sing it too deep. You sing it. He come up. I mean, doing all these runs for a country song. But hey, he still sounded good. I mean, this is wasn't it Charles Perry? Charles Perry.
So be on the lookout for Charles. He might be somebody big eventually.
He on his way. That's CeeLo cousin.
CeeLo nephew.
CeeLo nephew.
Yeah. He takes care of CeeLo's little white cat. I don't know.
Really? Oh, I put a little side note. And this is around the time I'm like, okay, Sam. Where you at, man? It's still like a 1/4 of the show going on. He gave his little opening. But
after that, it seemed like he was just introduction.
Okay. Here's another mofo that you've seen in another movie, and boom, and I'm like, we can do that. You don't bring no spontaneity. Is that right?
You'll get a spontaneity. Yeah.
Okay. But he didn't bring none of that to it. So I'm like,
what are you here for?
Leave me.
Take me somewhere.
Take me somewhere.
I'm on the bus with you. Where we going?
I damn near got off that bus.
Yeah, you push the button on the first time. Oh hell, we ain't going nowhere.
Take me off.
You remember them buses where you used to pull the rope?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, ding.
I damn near asked for my money back. I'm sorry.
No, you can't ask for your. That's you fan.
No, I'm sorry.
You ask for the money back on the city bus. You real fan.
I'm fan.
Because city bus wasn't nothing but $1 anyway. I want my dollar back.
I want my dollar and change. You can give me money for watching that shit.
They give you 2 transfers, but they ain't give you money back.
Well, he didn't transfer me nowhere. I asked for a transfer, and they still sitting in here. So I'm done with that. I'm done. Nicki, she was the next performer.
Nicki
was
Minaj.
Yeah.
Hey, Nicki Minaj. Why Nicki Minaj? I'm coming to Nicki Minaj, but yes. Nicki Minaj's ass was a trending topic for a minute.
I can believe it.
Oh, that ass is beautiful to me.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And but her performance, like it was cool. I liked it. It was kind of like simple.
But I say that I like, you know, being a former violist myself, I like the little 10-piece orchestra that they had playing. Violist.
Say that to the camera.
Violist.
Moving on.
What you trying to hate?
That's not a word, motherfucker.
I named it.
All right.
A goddamn violist. And that's what I did. That's what I. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had hoops in the classical music field.
Now that was nice little touch. You know,
yeah, you know,
you got this.
You know, it lets you know that she has range. But you know, I think she was like a theater person anyway. So I could believe she put in that little drama into it. You know, add some extra shit. So you know, I appreciate it.
What was the initial song?
I think it's from her album, but you know, I didn't. Never really heard her whole album.
I know when she really got into it, that was like it was bees in the trap, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's when she took off.
When she started like bouncing that ass.
That's what you were concentrating on. You get back at her ass, huh? I you know what I'm trying to say. You know that she
bees in the trap.
You know, brought her rise.
But she was like winding it up, like, and I was just like. And then your boy came out, 2 Chainz.
Hey. That was the star on the show.
How could you call 2 Chainz
2 Chainz
the Rick James of rap?
The Rick James of rap.
That shit was funny to me.
Hey, I'm telling you, 2 Chainz is Rick James of rap.
Now 2 Chainz, he came out. He was on the pre-show, like on the red carpet. They kind of talked to him, and I was like, this is like everybody's talking about this guy, but he just seemed like he don't even like talk.
He remind me of off of Dave Chappelle's show when he did that little bit with Lil Jon, and you know when Lil Jon was speaking normal, that's like 2 Chainz to me.
Okay.
You know, he have some
when Lil Jon was sounding educated.
When he sounded educated, you know that seemed like 2 Chainz to me. You know, he talks like he has some type of sense,
like he has an education,
like an education, and so you know you can see that through his words, his regular day.
But then you know, and then when it's time to perform, he gets ratchet. He gets good.
I love him.
2 Chainz.
Hey, Nicki.
What?
That's my boy.
But Nicki was. I mean, she was just
banging that ass. Banging that ass. Oh, and that's what I put. Oh, really? A thumbs up. I think the next thing was the astronaut Simpson.
Jessica,
Miss Simpson.
Was it Valerie?
Valerie Simpson. She was doing, you know, she did her song. That was beautiful.
I don't even know if I remember the fact that Asher was you know, had passed. I knew you.
You probably
you say black.
I don't know, man.
I knew he was black. I didn't know he had passed.
Hey.
But I mean, what song did she sing?
I think it was a song she wrote, like for him after he passed. So
no, it wasn't. It was.
Why can't she write her own song?
I'm saying, but it wasn't her own song. It was a song that we knew.
But and it was that song.
Oh well, hell. Anyway, she sounded good. She looked to me, and I was like, is that Pam from Martin? But you was like, hell no, that ain't Pam. This lady looked older. She looked like Pam from Martin and me.
She like
what's her real name?
20 years later.
What's her
Simpson? Valerie, you just said.
What's Pam's real name?
Tashina Arnold.
Tashina Arnold. She was like Tashina Arnold, but everybody was hating on her ponytail for some reason. I don't know why. It wasn't right.
They probably didn't clip it on correctly.
It looked,
but
it looked like she was like
braided.
It like it was braided, you know, and then just kind of end up. Oh, hey. It was a sad moment.
Hey, I don't.
Why was we focusing on her hair?
It was a couple of sad moments, goddamn it.
So why was we focusing on her hair when she's up there?
To block out the emotion from the
song. That's what I used to do. You know, anytime some shit gets sad, you know, I try to find the comedy.
Somebody could be thrown down. Look at that teeth, goddamn it. You know, and they could be, you know, really singing a song, but you looking at their teeth for what?
Because I don't want to cry.
You don't want to get them that, and that's where we go. But after her, you know, they had Melanie Fiona. I liked her performance. She threw down. She gave it up. She gave it up.
Threw down.
She gave it
up.
You're
right. She did.
You know, it wasn't manufactured. it wasn't processed to me. You know, like a lot of music, R&B these days are processed and just layer after layer. You don't know if they sing it. You don't know if they hot.
You don't know if it's auto tune. They
don't lip sync. But you
it's
can tell
it's genuine. You could tell she can sing.
Yeah, she did it. I mean, revving back through the mic. I mean, the stand down. She did rev back.
I'm just saying, but that don't mean you can sing. That mean you could.
No, I'm talking about her emotion. She was feeling. No, I'm talking about she was into it, and really giving it to us.
But like I get into it, like if I'm on a rock band, I can get into it just because I'm revving back. And
I'm saying that, but I'm just giving you, I'm trying to give you a visual.
Okay.
She was giving it to us.
She was giving it to us.
Yes, right. It was the real thing. People like you, like they don't want the real thing anymore. You talking about rock band and all that stuff.
Rock band is real to me. They ain't got hip hop band, do they?
Cause hip hop, you got a DJ.
Right on.
And to my next story, I think I came back with Sam. He still wasn't giving me nothing. I was
they little like do they call it vignettes? Little video, what's it called? House Husbands? What was it called? If you don't know, you ain't got to lie.
The husbands. I don't know.
Alright. But that shit was funny. It was like Samuel, Kevin Hart, Anthony Anderson, and the 4G guy. What was his name?
The 4G?
The 4G guy, the genie, the phone genie.
Oh, you talking about Smokey?
Big Burn.
Big Burn.
But what's his name? You don't know his name?
Faison
Love.
No, not Faison. Yeah, Faison Love. Faison Love.
What's the Faison guy from
that's Donald Faison.
Okay. Faison Love.
Faison Love.
And that I enjoyed those little snippets.
Yeah, that was Kevin. That was the only funny shit that Sam was in. Because of Kevin. Kevin invited him into his shit that he did last year. And they had to make funny from last year to make this funny shit this year.
So you really hate me?
Oh, I think I made that clear in the beginning. I didn't like his Sam.
Right on.
And I like Sam.
I love Sam. That's one guy that will Samuel L. Jackson is in. If you think anything is beneath anybody, it's not beneath Samuel. He will do whatever he needs to do.
He'll play a rap if he wants.
He's about making that cheddar.
That's what I believe.
Hey, I can't hate on him for that.
By any means necessary.
You damn right. The 2012 Malcolm X.
Oh, okay. If you want to go that deep, I died.
It's all about that money.
What's the next one?
D'Angelo. Now, the entire pre-show for the award ceremony, the entire show, all they kept talking about was the fact that D'Angelo was coming back.
They want to see D'Angelo.
They were like, and then they announced, it was his turn.
Hold on, what was it? I saw that. They were like,
no. I'm saying like BET. Everybody, like the whole show.
Yeah, I saw that.
They were talking about him coming, like he returns after like 10 years or whatever.
See, I must have missed that.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
How do you know? How did you know he was performing?
I mean, I heard like the performance.
Like before every like commercial interlude, they were talking about like the Whitney Houston tribute, and they were talking about D'Angelo coming back. So. Like you were like, oh, D'Angelo coming back, and you remember like he came with that like brown sugar, and then that how does it feel?
No, brown sugar wasn't it. Just how does it feel? Like the other shit.
Who sang that?
He didn't sing.
No, My Lady. You're My Lady.
Talk about this what he performed.
No, I'm not talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. His hits. Oh,
yes,
okay,
I'm saying who D'Angelo was.
Okay, they know who he is.
He didn't do brown sugar.
Yes, I know you saying.
You made me doubt myself, mother effer. I'm like, was that Pusha? Shit, was that? Am I thinking about Blackberry Molasses?
No, I'm okay.
I'm saying who D'Angelo is.
Yes,
and it was his turn. He came out on stage, and you know they came with that.
You already knew what time it was.
Everybody was like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Yeah.
D'Angelo came. He sung that "How Does It Feel?" and everybody was like, "Hell yeah, he back." That lasted for about, I want to say, a minute and a half.
The first verse.
Yeah, and it was cool. But then, you know, he transitioned into like some new stuff. Because I was like, I know you can't say like D'Angelo back and then he just come out and sing his old shit. So you got to expect some new stuff from him.
Some type of new shit.
And then his new song, well, I don't even know if it's his song, the song he sang after that. I don't know what to say about it. I wasn't feeling it.
I liked it.
You liked it because it had like a nice, but I wasn't talking about the music though.
That's what you were listening for though.
No, you listened to him.
Yeah, and like it's part of music. But that's what he do. He
came out there singing "How Does It Feel" with words.
Yeah.
You didn't even hear words on this other shit he was singing.
You said a little bit at the piano.
You know, the only thing I heard was he threw the mic. He didn't like throw the mic, but he like tagged in this other girl, and I heard her sing like 3 words. I was like, oh,
but that's how he sing. You know, you
song,
really can't understand how does it feel.
That song was whack. Whatever it was, that song was whack to me. I know music, bro. They used to call me music.
They didn't used to.
Oh, they call it music now.
Oh, nope.
No, I'm just saying, like, me personally, I did not care for.
I respect your decision, but the music was good. It was a nice, it's music. You don't get that every day. You know, the man's playing piano. It sounded lovely. You got the background singer sounding lovely. You know, you got the full band.
Answer me this: how long was he gone?
I'll say probably 10 years.
Okay. Do you think that song? Do you think he came out with a bang? As much as they kept saying, "Oh, D'Angelo is back. He about to do this shit." Do you think that song?
I think that's to me the music. It was classic D'Angelo though. That's something you see at one of his concerts. You know,
in China though.
No,
not here.
That's D'Angelo all day.
Alright.
I mean, you can say the shit for Mays and all that shit. To me, it's that type of music when you got a full band, that nice little Sunday afternoon in the park concert type music, and just let the music play. You know, if you want to bebop, skitty scat, whatever you want to do, let the music fit.
No, that little doodly. That's your Al Jarreau, ain't it?
Oh,
that's the same shit you did for your Al Jarreau.
Because he scats. Don't hate on my scat. Don't hate on my scat. Oh, no, that ain't one of his scatting. But you know what I'm saying? To me, I enjoyed it. It was nice music. It was nice music.
Right. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on him or nothing. I'm excited, the fact that he's back because,
I think
Tyrese and Genuine and Tank. I expected more because to me,
what was though? Was some
like how does it feel like times 2?
Fireworks or some shit or a rapper coming out?
No.
But
that's not R&B to me. It was just boring. That song was performed. That song was boring.
They were jamming. You can say the same shit for Mays. That's just because you know Mays.
No.
That's just because you know the song.
That wouldn't even compare.
I can compare. To me, I think it's music. I think it's good music. If you just let it play, Mays didn't sing a word until damn near 5 minutes into the song. All he was,
we haven't got to Mays yet.
And it's just music.
No, I disagree.
Hey,
we agreed to disagree. Because you're wrong.
No, I ain't wrong. I think the other viewers think I'm right too. It's music. I mean, I think you were expecting too much. That was D'Angelo music. I don't know what you was expecting from him.
More.
I mean, but what's more? That's what he do.
Alright.
He plays the piano. He might mumble a little bit. And he pee on his little electric piano. That's what he do.
On his what?
Which mean?
You said he pee on his what?
I say he might mumble a little bit.
And then what?
And be on his piano.
And be on his piano.
Yeah.
All right. Who was next?
You got nerve, Mike. You got nerve. You.
I feel like he didn't deliver.
Oh, he did his thing to me.
Yeah, because you.
Really, I was listening with a drunk ear.
Yeah, because it's like 4 times right before you like shot. I'm like, Pitbull is not coming to the BET Music Award, but hey, I shoot with you.
Oh, the next one, MMG, Maybach Music.
Okay.
I like the songs. I know the songs, so yeah, I somewhat enjoyed it. But their performance, it sucked. To me, they didn't have like no energy, really. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I got from them. It didn't have no energy. If I paid to see that, I'll be disappointed. I guess. I mean, you gotta. They supposed to perform for me. But of course. I like the songs, the beat catchy, but again, I say performance sake, I give it a D. A D. Come down with a rag.
Considering I didn't recognize really any of the songs, I can't. It was cool to me. It was better than D'Angelo.
Oh,
Excuse me. I'm just saying. Those songs were new to me.
I really can't say nothing else on that one. They just had no energy. It wasn't good. They didn't get ready for the show. It was okay. We doing.
I mean, but you got Rick Ross out there. You can't really expect him to like jump around.
I mean, now, give me some. I mean, energy is not jumping around.
Yeah.
But give me some. Give me a show. Give me energy. You can tell when somebody is really giving it, and somebody's just going through the motions. You can be jumping all around, but for some reason you ain't feeling. It's a different type of energy. Give me some energy with what you doing, what you rapping about.
I agree.
Wale, I think, gave the most energy, but he still wasn't really on it. But hey, that's how they represent they crew. I could have took YM better, than the others.
Who was YM?
Young Money.
No, you can't come at me with like expecting me to know. You gotta keep your ear to the all I know is gospel music.
Don't lie on gospel music. I can name some artists from them too. They got acronyms too. But we move on. I don't think ain't too much for. Do you have anything to say about MMG? Yeah. Okay. What's our next one on the show? Bus
Around?
He on them roids.
You think so? That's
all I got from him.
He kind of bigger, but it didn't look like a buff bigger. It looked like a beer bigger.
It looked like a roids bigger.
You think so?
Yeah, that nigga on them roids, man. I don't know, Bus. Higher learning, the man was all skinny and shit. And
how many years ago was that?
That was around like 95, 96. But he's been big for a minute though.
But that seemed like beer big.
Wait, the dude is clapping like this, man. Like, no, but I can't close my arms.
They make him wear those like unarmed guards.
No, why you lying to the people, might be. See how he lied? Them unarmed guards. I'm saying my done.
What is you think about? Beyonce and Jay-Z were there.
Yeah.
But then next to them was Kanye Tedder.
Oh, but no, we'll get to that. All
right.
We'll get to that. Jenna Bell. I have that. She was like the artist to watch or save music.
She was the second Charles Perry.
Yeah, she was the second Charles Perry.
Okay. Jenna Bell.
Jenna Bell. Remember that name, Jenna Bell, if you want to. I'm a different kind of cat. I enjoy it. It seemed kind of folksy, but I can dig the guitar like a bass going. You know what I'm saying?
That's when it was like her on stage playing, and there was another guy on stage playing.
I think
as well.
He had a guitar or bass.
So she's like maybe an up and coming artist.
not popular music, not pop. It wasn't. It's really not R&B. I would think about, but it's music.
Right on.
You know, it is music. So that's how I'm gonna leave it with that. Jenna Bell. Jenna Bell, people. For the next one. Okay, now we come to the Maze tribute.
The Maze tribute.
The Maze tribute. I didn't. You saw the beginning of it with all the acts that did the shows. You know, the little tribute music. So who
I saw Faith Evans.
Faith, where she be?
I don't know.
Being faithful, I hope.
But no, she looked good. She sounded good. She was doing her thing. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I can't hate on her at all.
So she sounded good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when and then Tyrese came out and he sung the song.
Okay.
And Joe came out.
Oh yeah.
And he sung. And I mean, you already know Tyrese gonna deliver that old gospel. And Joe gonna give you that old soft, smooth, yeah.
Both of them crooners. They croon.
Hey, it's all about making the panties dry. And I mean, they did good. And then Frankie Beverly. I enjoyed the music that they came out with. Frankie going. I said Frankie. To me,
Frankie,
at that point in the show, like the people in the audience that like enjoy music, that know what real music is. Mm-hmm. It's not about that tap 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 that'll
actual live
people who like music. Like you got a band in the background, you got somebody just ready to just belt their heart out and just give it to you. Joy and pain. Mm-hmm. Happy feelings in the air. I mean, just ready to give it to you. That part of the show, like I was just up, like pretty much the whole time, just ready to do my little two-step, because that's the kind of feeling it gives to you. That's the kind of vibe you get. Mm-hmm. You just feel something.
Family reunion music.
Family reunion. Man, I'm telling you, that
you feel it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah. About to get my little preach. I'm about to preach a little bit, but. That part of the show I really enjoyed when that Frankie Beverly and Maze tribute, and then he got up there, he gave a little speech for a little while, he almost started preaching a little bit, but then they played his little music and he got ready to sing. Mm-hmm. They don't pitch by.
Oh, let's tune.
Joe. He was ready. And it was awesome, and you see all the energy in the audience about from people who know good real music. Taji Henson, Taraji, she was getting down because she was like, "This my shit."
Usually they pan on the people that know the song.
Singing every word, singing words I don't know, because I will hum through some shit.
Okay, now they wouldn't give me the humming. They
were the people that's. So I wouldn't have got no camera time.
Nah, you would have been in there, all the way in the back in there.
Like, why he still doing it?
But hey, talking about panning. In the middle of Maze, we see your boy Kanye Titter.
Yeah.
And
Kim Kardashian.
It was weird.
Before you say that, I don't know if I kept hearing rumors about them two kind of hanging out or whatever. I didn't really believe it though.
Oh, they made it official.
Did they?
It was official.
Well, no, after tonight, I feel like it's official. No matter what nobody else says, just from what I saw. But up until tonight, I was like, oh well, the celebrities, they just doing shit for publicity. Mm-hmm. I don't believe really anything I hear. But tonight was a little bit different. And Kim K still has that ass. She got Nicki ass. But it's still nice. I don't care if it's not real. I don't care anything about that. It's there.
Don't care. Oh, it's there. That's what makes it real.
It's real to me. But she had old Kanye on lock.
That's a role reversal. Like making Kanye somewhat emasculate.
No.
he taking it from the butt, America.
No.
No, that ain't what you saw.
No,
that's what I saw. This is the bedroom look.
No, it was Kanye was enjoying the music, and she was just kind of like behind him, you know, just kind of, you know, grooving with him, holding his hand or whatever,
grinding
just kind of. She wasn't really. I wouldn't say she was grinding his ass. She wasn't grinding him, but she don't seem like a grinder. He seemed like he was comfortable in that. But I mean, that's like you always see. I mean, a lot of times you see couples. You know, the woman to be behind the guy, and she's just rocking with him and just kind of holding him, and that's what it looked like to me.
I didn't get that interpretation.
It ain't like she was like behind him.
Well, I ain't saying she just going.
That's what you making it sound like though.
With him, you know, but she should have, you know. Are you grinding on me?
A little.
Yeah,
that's my old soul playing. No.
You know, just a little of that. That's what I got from it. You know,
I didn't get that. I felt like, you know, but the camera was there, so she was letting people know, like, hey, this is all me. It's all me right here.
Okay. Back to the show. The next person we had was Chris Breezy.
Chris Brown.
You know, I think now this is the one that I thought that was overhyped. Because I think, you know, people were saying they want. I wanted to see Chris
everybody
Brown.
Was waiting on Chris Brown to perform because they know when he performs, he usually gives 110%, and he delivers. I felt like for what he did, it wasn't like bullshit. But I still expected more. Maybe it's because I didn't know the song, but you know, it seemed like the performance was like.
I expected more. That's what I'm getting. Well, go ahead.
You gonna hate all that?
That ain't this observation.
I feel like his performance was like 3 minutes total, and it ended with a flip. You expect fire, you expect lights. You expect like,
but they didn't know they had the little triangles and you know the little stars.
But that was before the performance. I feel like he was still just
that was what he was singing and the dancers and everything. The whole performance, it was the lights. I feel
like he didn't do what I'm used to him doing. I'm just saying. Did he deliver?
I'll say it like this: how they. That's why I said now this one was kind of overhyped because I think more people was expecting more. You know, he come with his little Euro and house music.
Yeah, kind of techno-ish. Yeah. You know, especially for BET. You know what I'm saying. So
the only people hyped was the people that they had little. And they supposed to be, you know, that I don't know if they hired them or volunteered.
What are you doing?
The little people, the people that's on stage, and then, you know, the hype kids that be on the stage.
Like right in the front of the stage,
yes. You know, other than that, I don't know, I think you got to be in another tax bracket for everybody else to stand up. But really nobody else.
You got to be in another tax bracket?
You know, it's like when the big people there, everybody stand up. And you know, they can be the most ignorant folk, but like everybody stand up for their ass. You know, it could be I don't know, name something ignorant.
Name someone ignorant?
Flavor Flav. He could be performing and everybody would stand up.
They're trying to see what time he got on that clock, you know.
No. I don't know, I just observation I've noticed. You never noticed that?
But I feel like I don't know. It was a great performance. You know, nobody failed because they did it. You know, the dancer did a couple of flips, and I expected them to fall.
The dance was alright, but it was just, you know, it was in there.
It wasn't over the top for the way that they promoted it. You know, the way they pushed it, which is what I felt about D'Angelo.
To me, I just didn't hear that from D'Angelo as much as Chris Breezy. I think they just want to see D'Angelo because they haven't seen him in a while.
See,
but that really wasn't expecting.
You missed an hour and a half of the pre-show, and that's all they kept talking about.
But I think it was a different expectation. I think it was because it was. No, I mean because they haven't seen the dude in a minute. So
yeah.
You know, but what I saw was it was classic D'Angelo.
I fell asleep.
No, your ass didn't fall asleep. Your ass was doing the same shit I was doing, watching. and sing along, damn it. Sing along. That's the thing. I think you just didn't perform. You didn't like the music that came out.
Yeah, no proof.
You didn't. I got mind proof. That's all the people need to know, and they know JT tell the truth. So he must be telling the truth. Mike, he must be telling a lie, and that's how they go.
So you enjoyed Chris Brown?
I think he did that performance to appease the people, but I wasn't appeased.
Well, remember, this is also after the fight.
That's what I'm saying. This is like, one of them, like, take that.
But I feel like he could have came with a little bit more. He could have came with a little bit more. This is Chris Brown. We expect him to like top his last performance, whatever the last performance was.
I didn't like his last performance.
But I'm saying, each time he performs, you expect him to top it. Just like when people used to like see Michael Jackson perform, they like, oh, well, what is he gonna do this time?
No, they want a class of Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson used to top every performance.
No, he gave you Michael Jackson.
I can already tell that this conversation will not end well.
He bring out the glove. He do.
What else you got?
It's classic. That's what they want. Reverend Al.
Reverend Al.
All I gotta say is, Reverend Al, where's your church? We see you're doing all your stuff, you're marching. I will be at Reverend Al's church Sunday morning. Will Reverend Al be at Reverend Al's church? Where is Reverend Al's church? When the last time you heard? He talked about the first sermon he did when he was 4. But when the last time you did a sermon when he was 54?
I feel like.
When have you heard him preach?
He's a reverend. I don't appreciate your tone right now.
I mean, but he's the reverend.
He is just like Jesse Jackson.
Your title is reverend. It ain't super leader.
It ain't. You trying to say he not no self-proclaimed reverend?
Yes, he is the reverend. The reverend.
I don't appreciate how you coming at me right now.
All I gotta say is that him and Jesse. You know what I'm saying? They do all this other stuff, but I don't know. Where's your church?
Hey, I know the famous quote from Reverend Al tonight was, "It ain't about Obama.
Yeah,
it's about your mama."
Quick interlude. You need to vote, people.
Register to vote.
Register to vote.
A lot of people thinking that it's some shenanigans going on in the Republican Party. So Obama got it. No,
it's shenanigans everywhere.
It's shenanigans everywhere. But even if you're not for Obama, if you try to vote for Romney, even though
get into the process.
Is Romney? Is he official? Is it official? Have they made it official?
They haven't made it official, but it is pretty much official.
Romney.
Ain't nobody else going to
register to vote. You can go to www.rockthevote.com. You can register there. You can go to your local post office, your local DMV. I'm sure you can go to the courthouse. I'm sure the next time you get locked up and go to jail, just say, hey, before you let me out, let me register. They'll let you register. Just do that. You need to do that. And don't just register to vote. Actually go out and vote.
Register then vote.
Don't be acting like don't act like you can act.
Make your mama happy.
And then say like, well, my vote won't count.
It does count.
It counts. And it's people like that who think that way. They end up not voting, and then
and they lose because of you. And what they say now, I guess they're it ain't Rock the Vote no more. I think that's the same website, but they say vote like your life depended on it. So
that's the website.
No, that's vote.
Vote like your life depended on it.com.
That's what everybody's saying, goddamn it. I don't know. I guess that's the word right now. So go ahead and vote like your life shape when you
vote like your mama life depends on it.com.
Shoot, they bring us back over to the back in the day. Vote like your life depended on it. Where else? Okay.
And then there was the Whitney Houston tribute. And I would have to say I enjoyed it. Not to say it sounds like I'm surprised that I enjoyed it. It was
usually
good.
They don't give the good ones when they do like little memorials and shit. But I think this one was nice, But it was like a slash.
Wait a minute, can I push pause for a second?
Oh, okay.
What do you mean that they don't usually give the good ones?
Like they don't it usually not the good performances, Either the person that sing the other person's song right, they got somebody that didn't sing well. You know, trying to memorialize the person. So I think this one, it was you know, they got good people to do the song. Yeah,
they did. They got good singers. That, you know, Mariah Carey came out and like began. She didn't sing, but she gave like a little introduction.
Cried on cue.
And she cried when she was supposed to. You know, shout out to Mariah Carey. You still look good. She still looks good. Was she in? Was it Glitter? She was in.
Yeah, I think she got another acting coach.
Oh, she did. Okay, because I'm like,
she cried on cue.
She okay.
So
that was.
Give another part. She read. She read. She was in Precious. I believe
you know, you had Monica come out, and then what was kind of shocking, you know, that the first song that they sung for the tribute was, you know, a church song. You know, I heard when Whitney Houston sung "I Love the Lord." That kind of shocked me, but I was still into it. Monica sounded good. You know, Monica sounded real good.
She did.
Monica looked good.
Shit. What's up with these pauses?
Brandy came out for the next song. What did Brandy sing?
I want to dance. She sung too. I want to dance with somebody.
Yeah, I want to dance with somebody.
She looked good.
But I think Monica and Brandy are coming out like with a new, or they got a new song out or something like that now together.
Not to my knowledge.
I think they do.
Well, what is the song?
You can Google that. I don't know the name of the song. I think Monica and Brandy got a new song out, and then because it was like a little bit of uproar because people expected it to be like "The Boy Is Mine," but it wasn't as dramatic. Or
they already had a song out, like a single, like
what's the name of it?
3 or I don't know.
3 what?
3 months ago.
Alright, well, hell.
I mean,
and maybe they got. Anyway, Monica and Brandy did good, and then they had Whitney Houston's. You said brother.
Her brother.
Lester Houston.
That's the name. Really?
I don't know. Her brother, he came out and he sang a song, and you know everybody was like, "Who?" Well, not everybody.
Yeah, he sang well.
I was like, it was good. I didn't know who he was though. You know,
nobody did until he said, you know, our mother.
And they brought out Sissy Houston, and she sung "Like a Bridge Over Troubled Water." What's that song?
They should have did a "Come to Jesus" moment.
Yeah, they should have opened up the doors of the church. You know,
it could have been a couple of people that got saved that night.
It would have been a couple people. Soldier Boy.
And while we was watching, I said, he cried. I'm like, did he just have somebody in his family that died? That's what I wrote down. I'm like, you crying?
You crying? And you know, Soldier Boy, you know, a product. He's a rapper. He's not like I wouldn't even say he's like a hip hop artist, or he's definitely not R&B. He's a rapper. And then they're singing Whitney Houston songs, and it's a tribute to Whitney Houston, and the fact that this rapper, like this Superman that whole is like shedding real tears, you know. That was strange, you know. But then we found out, you know, at the after show that, you know, someone in his family did pass away, and then evidently he had respect for Whitney Houston as well. So. That's where the tears came from.
It was a couple of people. That's why I had, like I said, it was a Whitney Houston tribute / continuation of the funeral.
I said,
and they made it like it was a funeral service.
I said Soldier Boy need to be at somebody's church on Sunday morning. You know, dedicating his life back to Christ.
11 o'clock sharp.
So hey,
he need to be there in somebody's first row.
That's what I saw in them tears. I saw like You've been going down the wrong path.
Yeah, life ain't right, son.
You got to get it together, bro. You need to dedicate your life back to Christ. I mean, those were like, I'm hurting on the inside tears. And hey, can't nobody help you out. Money can't fix that. Women can't fix that. Drugs can't fix that. You need Jesus. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
The Reverend might be.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
You ain't gonna go to Jesus.
No. The doors of the church are open.
Okay. Sissy Houston, she did sing well.
Yes, I enjoyed her.
She made everybody cry. Shaka, she came out.
Shaka Khan, yes.
And I said, you know you bad when you do a cover of somebody else's song, and they come and do it. You know, they own song and show tribute.
Shaka Khan singing her song.
And show own tribute.
And
people like, oh damn, she don't do it like Whitney.
She don't do it like Whitney.
That's a shame.
She don't do it like
you know you bad when somebody doing their own song at your tribute that you did a cover on. Hey. I actually seen somebody else do I'm Every Woman for Shaka. You know
that ain't her song.
Yes,
Shaka Khan, I'm Every Woman.
What do you think I made that?
That was it. Anyway, moving on.
Jesus. You made 2 + 2. I can't even say it. I'm just dumbfounded. And then I came out with Sam again. Sam came out with I said it was a come on moment, a come on man moment. You know, he came out with a gun holster shirt. And then, like, come on, Sam. I mean, that really.
Well, and then most of the night,
that was that in style.
They were promoting it. Just like, remember, we saw Jamie Foxx looking like rough as hell.
He looked like Django.
You were like, is he promoting like a movie? Yeah. And it turns out he was.
He looked just like Django.
That's the movie. That's the movie.
Django.
I mean, but I didn't know. I never heard of that movie. I mean, they did.
Nigga, they gave me a preview.
Tonight they did.
You were there with me. That's how I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess you didn't compute it in your mind like I did, huh? I mean, they gave me a nice little.
Hey, I ain't got time for your shenanigans.
But they did that shit, and I didn't. Sam, that's why I always come back to Sam because he's the host. You're supposed to keep the party going. Don't let the party keep it going itself, and you ain't doing shit. And when it's dry, and you don't bring it back. Come on now, Sam. You're supposed to be the host. You hyping it up. Come on, Sam. Gun holster shirt.
It was tight.
No, Sam. You damn near 60, man, with a gun. I can see if it was a little 20-year-old.
What age got to do with it?
Because he old enough to know better. You goddamn Samuel Leon, you wearing a gun holster shirt. Really? You ain't no set. This ain't Lethal Weapon.
If this wasn't a BET Music Award, that's maybe if it was a Source Awards, it'd be more appropriate. You talk about it. I miss the Source Awards.
Why you keep on coming back to the Source Awards? They done with it.
Because that holster seems appropriate.
No, it's not appropriate anywhere. Unless you're a cop. A detective.
He's a detective in that movie, Django. What's the name of the movie?
I still no.
No.